Hello everyone, I hope all of you are doing well and geared up for the upcoming examination in January 25. This video I have made it to help you score, as I mentioned, 60 plus in the upcoming examination of advanced accounting. I've, what I've done in this list is I have curated selected questions. I've selected some important questions from our material from the past exam questions so that with this list of questions you can thoroughly revise and practice for the upcoming examination. Before we move ahead in the video, I want you to comment what is your target score in advanced accounting. Now a lot of you may be thinking, sir, it is not so easy to score 60 plus in accounting. I will tell you how by using some simple tricks and techniques and by taking advantage of stepwise marking you can easily score 60 plus in the examination, provided you have completed the syllabus, you have revised it, and you are thorough with the most important difficult questions which are regularly tested in the examination. So that is the idea with which I have created this list. Now what does this list have? This list has questions from our material and compiler that is available in free resources. The link to download all of these I will be giving it to you in the comment section once the live session is over. So what you have to do is, or how you have to use this particular list is, there are questions. Okay, I've made a list of, here you can see 120 questions. You don't need to solve everything end to end. For example, you go to question number 1 of our material or question number 3 of the compiler, you find that this question you have already seen and you are comfortable with the question, you can manage that question. Then just by giving a reading of the question and the answer, it is sufficient. But then there would be a lot of questions which you might find it difficult, you might find it tricky, you might be thinking, Array, I have not seen this adjustment earlier. If you come across any such kind of question, definitely you must do it end to end. And if you have sufficient time to solve this 120 questions properly in an exam condition, you will not take more than 30 hours. So we have about a month to go for examination. Every day, if you can dedicate 1 hour for this list, that is also a good strategy to follow. Otherwise, a lot of questions which you find it familiar, you can just read through the questions and the solutions. But other questions you should practice, you should put pen onto the paper, only then you will be ready for the examination, right? So this is one thing. The link for both of this I will be providing it to you in the comment section. Now when it comes to the examination, how do we ensure that we reach this golden number of 60 marks, right? First thing what you have to do is, we have 30 marks of MCQs, 70 marks of descriptive. In this 30 marks of MCQs, with our conceptual clarity, with our practice, we should aim at least 20 marks. We should aim at least 20 marks. And as far as time is concerned, I want all of you to make a note of it. On this 30 marks question, 45 minutes should be the ideal time that you should be spending. One reason is, after they have introduced MCQ, they have made this 70 marks lengthy. They have made this lengthy. So 45 minutes is what you should budget. And if any question takes more than 2 minutes for MCQ, keep it for the end. Don't waste your time, because if you could not solve something in 2 minutes, it is very unlikely that you'll be able to solve it in 4 minutes or 5 minutes also. So that you should do it towards the end. After 45 minutes is done, you move to the 70 marks of questions. Now here you may get questions on, let us say, amalgamation. You may get question on, amalgamation question, internal reconstruction question, consolidated financial statement, preparation of financial statement, cash flow. All of these questions are lengthy questions by nature. But the advantage is, because we have stepwise marking, we can score good in these type of questions. Now I know a lot of us are scared of, let us say, consolidated financial statement. But do you know, just by adding two balance sheets, A plus B, you can score 2 to 3 marks easily. And if you do some working notes correctly, you can add more marks to that. Same way when it comes to preparation of financial statement. For P&L you will get 3 to 4 marks, for balance sheet you will get 3 to 4 marks, for notes to accounts you will get 3 to 4 marks. So even if it is partly correct, if it is a 14 marks question, we will be able to score 8 to 10 marks even if it is partly correct. So don't escape or ignore these type of questions which come in the examination, right? So if it's a preparation of financial statement, properly, carefully, calmly take up the trial balance, plot them into P&L, balance sheet, notes to accounts, take care of all the adjustments. Then if that is done, out of 14, 8 to 10 is possible. And if you have done it reasonably well, 14 out of 14 is also possible. Same thing can go with amalgamation, internal reconstruction, consolidated financial statement, buyback. In all of these questions, if you do it correctly, you can make 14 out of 14, 8 out of 8, 6 out of 6. Now you may say, sir, to do it correctly itself is a challenge. But now tell me, as far as financial statement is concerned, you have been doing this from your foundation level. You have prepared trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet, right? Sometimes balance sheet doesn't tally, but can I not pick up items from the trial balance and plot it at the respective places? Can I not put the items properly in profit and loss account and the balance sheet? Can I not remember the format and at least write the numbers? At least that I can do, right? So that is why I'm saying these type of questions which are asked are highly scoring. Then we have some standards like accounting standard 2, 10, 12, 16, 26, then 7, 11, some of them find it difficult, 22, 20. In these standards, if you go back and see the past exam papers, 90% of questions are similar or repeated or from the study material. There is hardly anything new which is added. Okay. For example, if I tell you, if you look at earnings per share, what we look at? Basic earnings per share, diluted earnings per share, weighted average calculation. Practice this so that if you get a question from AS20, 5 marks is in your pocket. Okay. Then if you get a question from AS10, 5 marks you should target. AS2, 5 marks you should target. 12, 5 marks you should target. These are the standards which are highly scoring. So you should target it that way. Now here we said 20 marks we should target from this, and in the remaining 70 marks there are average questions roughly which comes for about 30 to 40 marks. Then difficult questions, it would be about 30 to 40 marks. That I can put it as a breakup. Now out of these average questions of 30 to 40 marks, even if I'm able to score 25 to 30 marks, and these average questions I say because these are either picked up from the material, picked up from the past exam papers, hence I will be in a position to solve. So can I do 25 at least in this? So 20 here, 25 here, 45 is done. And in the remaining 40 marks, doing something here, doing something here, can I target 15 marks? That should be my strategy. So that is how you have to break down the chapters which you know, which you are comfortable with, and score good marks. The other thing is which question to answer first. Which question to answer first. That is one more thing that you need to be careful about. The question which you are 100% sure about in the 70 marks, the question which you are 100% sure about, start with that. Start with the one which you have 100% confidence. The reason is pressure will reduce, examiner will have a positive view of your answers, and once you are done with the first couple of questions where you can score 100 out of 100, means 4 out of 4 or 5 out of 5, pressure once it starts releasing, when you start having lesser pressure, the remaining questions you can handle properly. Okay, and be very careful of the time you are spending on MCQs, because I have seen a lot of students spending a lot of time in MCQs and not able to complete the full paper. Our target should be, even though if the paper is lengthy, our target should be that we should be able to attempt out of the 70 marks at least 55 to 65 marks. That should be our attempt target, and all the entire 30 marks in the MCQ. Even if you don't know the answer in MCQ, whatever is left over, please do inky pinky ponky and take the answers and come, because you never know where you will get the marks from, right? So with this strategy, I am sure, and by having a look at this particular set of questions, you will be thoroughly prepared for the examination. For those of you who are looking for revisions, we do have revision batches going on, fast track basis, on a live basis. We have, just a second, I'll just show it to you. So if you want, we have, something is wrong. If you want to enroll for fast track classes, live is going on for advanced accounting and law, and it's getting updated. Live is going on for advanced accounting and law, and recorded is available for financial management. Of course, my SM videos, strategic management videos are available for free on YouTube also. So from there you can have a look at it. So with these fast track classes also, your revisions will be better. Okay. Now, if you have put any questions, okay, if you have any questions, you can mention that in the chat box. If you have any questions, you can mention that in the chat box. So this is what is available right now for you to advanced accounting, law and financial management for upcoming January 25 attempt. Right? Okay. So no more questions. Make use of this PDFs that I'll be sharing with you, and this will definitely help you to prepare well for the upcoming examination. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for joining in, and have a nice day.